Here's what I want to do, and I'm saying this right now. I might be jumping the gun, but I want to create a dating site experience at my loft. Having three men, three women, and they're blindfolded. And I have an audience here, and we're playing like Love is Blind, and we're doing, so we're not even judging who people look like, but we're also, they're not judging what we can see what they look like.
I don't even want to say this on camera anymore, because I actually think it was a good idea.
Right?
Yeah, I don't want to say it on camera.
Yeah, I'll leave it alone.
Somebody's like, ooh.
Yeah, because I was like, I want to have that experience of like, let's all enjoy it and let the audience, like, who do y'all think should mix? As like, just do her with him. Because just from we asking the question, we have like a panelist person up there talking, and like let's ask some questions tell us about your children, blah blah blah. Like I want to create this. So since Love is Blind and so hot right now, allow us to be a part of the audience. And I'll leave it alone.
The Love is Blind just went off, right?
I don't
They
know.
had a finale.
I don't watch the show.
Yeah, I don't watch it either, but I think they just did a finale.
They always have seasons. It's always back to back.
It's always
It's always going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drink that Gatorade in the refrigerator.
I bought a new one.
So Twilla,
we lost our producer.
Yeah.
Cramp.
You know, it's funny was what happened. Twills when she comes, she works out and she comes here to kind of debrief, whatever. She brings several drinks. She has water, coffee, Gatorade, and Celsius. Right, that's a lot, right?
Protein,
and protein drink as well. She has a lot of drinks.
Yeah.
One time we had a client that was coming for like a photo shoot, and I was like, I can put her water in the refrigerator. I can, drug the rest of her coffee, and I was like, I'm trying to put all these drinks out elsewhere. So I was like, Celsius. I was like, I poured it into the Gatorade, right? And
is it good? I don't know what Celsius is.
It's like an energy drink, like a monster drink.
It's a like people use it for pre-workout.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate those.
And later on that day, she said, "Did you?"
Wasn't that right? Yay!
Hold.
What happened?
Our audio keeps going out.
Oh.
This thing keeps dying.
I thought you had another.
I'm dying, but this is dying. Sorry, Dion.
Did you add Celsius to the Gatorade?
Hold on. We have no sound.
She said my heart almost exploded.
Hold on, it's turning back on. I'm so sorry.
Are you kicking it out?
No,
I was gonna tell you to raise your audio this time.
I did.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't kick it out.
Every time you move.
I've been stepping over this thing, and I think maybe it's just the cart has a short in it, so I just plugged it in directly. Okay, recording. You can continue.
What are they hearing? Are they hearing from the camera? Is it switching to the? I don't even know.
It's on the right thing.
God, Chaz, dude, our production is going to be all over the place because we already worried about how we're going to sync the video and audio. So
We're still recording.
We have several different takes.
It's all good.
We'll figure it out. If you could, I feel like I should tell this story, Dion.
Okay, go for it.
Because, okay, Celsius has a lot of caffeine, and I only Gatorade, and because of the type of workout I do get a lot of cramps in my it's been rough. So I have to, I think it's because I sweat a lot and dehydrate, so I try to restore my electrolytes. So I'll drink Gatorade. So Dion, being Dion, like he said, he'll drink my half drink water, my coffee, or he'll pour my coffee into his coffee. These are normal things. It's normal for our relationship. It's normal for us. So then I was like, oh, I'm really parched. I just finished my water. Let me grab this Gatorade. I sipped my Gatorade and I was like, this doesn't taste right. I don't see my Celsius. I'm like, Dion, did you mix this? And he's like, yeah.
You drink them.
He was like, you drink, I figured it was fine since you drink both of them. And I'm like, I can't drink any more Celsius today. It's too much. He was like, okay, it's fine. I'll drink it. What type of response? He was like, just drink water. And I was upset because I was like, what do you mean you mix my drinks and now you just want me to drink water because you found a solution that worked for you?
Pour some cigarettes in there. Like, you can't just mix everything. That's fine, I put it in there.
Boogaloo said no kids, graduated with 3.9 in biology degree, worked at the busiest working transplant lab in the United States, hated it, I bartend, that's a big time, bartend at a high-end restaurant now.
Organ transplant sounds like a horrible job. You know what's funny? I don't know how much you care, but if a woman told me she graduated with 3.9, I was like, like if you.
Yeah, she's a bougie goo. Bougie goo.
How much does a woman's degree or job or their earnings matter to you?
Here's something that's going to be thought-provoking.
Okay.
This is going to rattle the cage. This might get me fired.
Okay.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
When a woman is too mouthy. A lot of opinions.
Oh, gosh.
For me,
What do you mean?
You can't say mouthy.
Yeah.
as I got it.
Mouthy and opinionated aren't necessarily the same.
I said with a lot of opinions, as in like now you are a social media person, as in like, so just today, my man thought it was a good idea, like you could sure for context like that. But when I see a woman online like venting to the world about her situation, not in a comedic way, but more like, here's what happened in my last relationship. This dude had the audacity. I'm like, in my head, like, you're not selling the idea of being with me. Because I don't want to be on the other end. I don't want to be on the other end of this.
I thought that would like Taylor Swift, the songs that she would
Yeah.
play somebody with a new song. Like, oh, no,
Yeah.
thank you. It's gonna be your age. No, you're not going to single.
Right. So when I'm fine with a girl venting, like if she's doing it as in like comedically, but I don't want to be like, my last relationship didn't work because he did this and this and this and this. And I told this dude specifically, blah blah blah, and I hated him. And I'm like, oh, I hear you. I was like, I just don't want to be on the other end of that. I don't want to be. Let me tell you what happened to the next relationship.
Yeah, I always say like the guys got lucky he got out of there. Get out, player.
So yeah, I that's what I said. I know like 5 or 6 social media influencers that I follow. I'm looking for who's, and now like he had now on the flip side, one girl was like, I like this person. She don't have the wide net. She's like, he's taking too long to respond because he like this. He like, I'm trying to catch up with all these daggone women. He's slow to respond, and now he found somebody who's like, hey, I'm available tonight. Boom. I got somebody. Now the other girls are getting pushed down because now I have the opportunity to smash this girl who actually gave me what I wanted.
And on top of that, it's not just, so like you saying, they're reaching out to a net of girls, and it might not be like all the girls are the type that he would normally reach out to, but reaching out to as many possible. And then in that moment, if the girl that he's mostly interested in reaches back, he's going to ignore the other ones because he's like, yeah, this is the one I actually wanted to talk to or most closely to, which is how guys, was it the one that girls lead, was it Coffee and Bagel or whatever? Coffee, whatever that site is like, basically that was the girls' choice. Like girls had first say on picking on who they like, but guys kind of implemented that strategy on like reacted to as many as possible. And then now ghosting when the person they want to talk to is talking back to them. So it's kind of like, men kind of run
And
the
also
dating sites
piggyback
with
off
that.
what you said to me a few months ago about dating sites.
Dating sites now are purposefully trying to figure out how they can keep people on as long as possible. It's a moneymaker. It's a subscription base. So they're not making money off matching people permanently long term. They are trying to keep, they'll give you a few good ones. They'll let you see who's up there, but they're not going to give you your actual person because they need to make money.
There's a subscription for
You pay monthly for dating sites.
Ooh, that seems weird.
You can get on for free, but you're not getting the best access or all the features. So then people are paying, and now it's just like, oh, I got matched with somebody. I went on a couple of dates. You feel hope,
Yeah.
but they purposely are keeping you on.
It's just like Instagram. They are using AI generated features to hear what you're saying.
Sure, but the different game, because I understand why IG and Facebook wants to keep you on. I understand why Tinder wants to keep you on, but to be like if these guys all get matched, we're screwed. Like,
Right.
we'll put ourselves out of business.
Right.
Matching people.
So if you like these are the 5 things I need in a man, they'd be like, we'll give you 2. You know what I'm saying?
Shouldn't it be more like when I think about therapists or even athletic trainers? I don't think the idea is to keep you unhealthy as an athletic trainer to get your results. So eventually you bring me new clients, right? Like if I'm like, oh man, Tinder is great because I met the love of my life on there, and I'm telling all my single friends, go on Tinder, because I found what I want. It doesn't seem like good if I'm like, man, I keep going on Tinder, I can't find anybody. Why am I still using?
They give you just enough. If you said, these are the 5 things I want, they give you just enough. And they'd be like, ooh, all right, well, yeah, these are the things I like. And they were like, I struck out. I was almost there. Let me keep gambling. It's a gamble. It's you go to the slot machines like, oh, I won $5. Hey,
Right.
all I spent was $1. Maybe if I paid $2 in there.
And you're paying to have more access to the files as well. But I want to get back to Boogaloo. We haven't abandoned you, girl.
Now that we know you're a girl.
Franz does say if you start with casual, that's what's going to be. But Boogaloo says it just hurts my feelings because I'm never enough. I never had a boyfriend. I'm pretty cute. I can send you out my IG for proof.
Yes, I need to be the judge of that.
And I kind of just wanted to say to that fact, like it's easy to take it personal because it feels personal a lot of times when you're like dating and you feel like, like what's going on? Why is he always with someone else? But the older version, like the big sister version of me would just say like, it's honestly, a lot of times it's not you. Sometimes we're outnumbered. It's a lot of girls. Guys don't always know exactly what they're looking for. If you want to date and you want to be in a relationship, you kind of got to like keep your head up and stay in it and be consistent and like know what you want out of it, and don't always feel like you have to give in just to have a title, or like sometimes we feel like we must sacrifice some of the things if we sacrifice just to be in a relationship, and a lot of times it's a load of shit, and we shouldn't do that.
I need more information.
So also, Boogaloo, because I love to see a picture, but also, you said the very first date, y'all went back to your house and smashed. Just know when you give so quickly, there's no more excitement for the chase. And what sucks is men show love to get sex. Women give sex to receive love. And
Say it again.
Men show love to receive sex. Women give sex to receive love. And as soon as they get what they want, the other part goes down. So as soon as like a woman gets the love, sex usually tends to fall down. And now men is like, hey man, you trapped me with the sex. And now you stop giving me the sex. And now on the flip side, men is like, I got the sex. I don't need to love you as hard as I did. I don't need to go as hard as I used to because I got what I wanted. So giving it's like saying, imagine your first year in the league and you go straight to the finals and win MVP. Like, practice. Practice? No, I am the MVP in the finals as a rookie. Y'all talking about I gotta work harder, nigga? Y'all are my sons.
Yeah, you start doing the Shaq thing. Hey, if I can win at 250, I can win at 350. I won at 350. I'm going up to 400 pounds. I don't need to work out.
So just know, if you really, really looking for love, pump the brakes on giving up that cat flap so early, because let him work for it. Because once you start when a man invests into you, he start to invest into the relationship.
Steve Harvey. Can I say?
Oh boy, here we go.
I feel like to some degree, sure. But I feel like even in that, there's just like, there's no guarantee. I mean, like, if you're not, definitely know yourself. Like, if you're fine with being out there and women need some too, do what you got to do. do what you do. Be comfortable if you know you don't want to be in a relationship. But also that whole old adage of like, sex is going to keep them. So even if you hold out for a bit before you give it up, he's like, there are guys who eventually act like an ass even after that. So he's still on his best behavior. And it's like, well, we're not going to be out here being abstinent all the way until to keep him on his best behavior. So it's just like, or keep him pursuing or keeping that level up. I just really feel like we say these things, but it's not always true. It's just like, yeah, my whole thing is like, sex isn't going to keep the man. Like, good sex isn't going to keep him. Holding it out doesn't always keep him. It just depends on like who you meet.
That's how he's gonna leave. The holdout.
Well, I mean, like holding out, like Dion said, don't give it up right away. I don't think that's always the case, because I know people who have and are married 15 plus years to this day, and it's not always a formula.
Yeah, when I say hold out, as in, if I didn't invest nothing into this woman, like if she was just like, hey, I like you, can I come back to your apartment? You be like, sure. And we have sex that night. I didn't have to take you to dinner. I didn't take you to movies. I didn't spend no money on you. I didn't have to tell you I love you. I didn't care about your interests. I don't care about your children. I didn't care about anything. And that was just a quick, easy nut. And now I don't need anything else from you. It's just more of a handshake at this point.
Yeah, because like I said, you know, me and Yo moved really fast. We maybe talked for like a week or so before our actually first date, maybe a week and a half. I think she was like sick once upon a time, so it might have even been like a week to 2 weeks. But our first official date,
What
we
did you give her,
smashed.
dude?
What do you mean?
He said she was sick. I don't know.
Doesn't matter. She got me. We got the same thing. But our first official date, we smashed and been together for whatever it is now. But we did have like a period of
What are we?
no, not that. Just of, like I said, it was mostly all text, but it was like a week or two of what do you like? What are your interests? Getting to know each other, being like, oh, she's really fun. You know,
investment.
Yeah, just that. But I could have got it and then like, all right. You know what I'm saying?
But you a different little monster, though.
Yeah.
You actually seen something into it.
I was like, you know what? Let me take her seriously.
Yeah.
I was like, let me actually take her seriously, because I was not taking women seriously at that time. I was like, had my own little roster, and then for her, I was like, I'm not to do that to her.
Is it that you were ready to be with someone, or was it something about
Listen,
her?
I was in great shape. I was my star was probably higher than it's ever been in my life, and I just thought she was worth getting to know more so than not, because I just thought she was, like I said, when I met her, she's the only person I was like, who I ever met had like season tickets to basketball. She was a season tickets to Clippers, and I was like, I've never met a woman so in the hoop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether she knew all the plays or not. You know what I mean? She was like really way more of an interesting person than most women that I've met. So,
Like, had I known she was a Clipper fan, I would have grabbed her before you.
hey man, I get it. Her being a Clipper fan made me be like, I'm gonna get this number to Dion, because what are we doing? But then I was like, well, she can love these losers.
Oh boy,
Then I'm good.
I am in a great position.
Then I'm great, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, but for me, it was just that I was just like, oh, I haven't met a person like this at all. I meet a lot of women who are mainly feel like the same type of, into the same type of things. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So classic lack.
Oh boy. Yeah.
I got questions though, Boogaloo. I think here are my questions. I need to know. You don't have to answer all these, but
How big is your titties?
All right,
What? That's not the question. My bad. That was.
Yeah,
it's
don't
the
be-
Sabbath. My
Come
bad.
on, Dion. No, it'd be like, because I'm just like, do you have kids? You know, the whole working thing. What do you do? Right? All these things kind of matter. Where are you finding? I don't know. I never really did a dating site, so I don't know the good source of. These sound like crapshoots rather than like meeting somebody somewhere. I don't even think it's like one of those church things. There's a lot of dirt bags at church who just trying to hit it also. So.
Preach on it.
Yeah, I won't even be like, you got to find a good man at church. But it's like,
Yeah.
They there the game too.
Here's
For
what
sure.
here's what I want to do, and I'm saying this right now. I might be jumping the gun, but I want to create a dating site experience at my loft. Having three men, three women, and they're blindfolded. And I have an audience here, and we're playing like Love is Blind, and we're doing, so we're not even judging who people look like, but we're also, they're not judging what they look, but we can see what they look like.
I don't even want to say this on camera anymore because I actually think this is a good idea.
Right?
Yeah, I don't want to say it on camera.
Yeah, I'll leave it alone.
Somebody's like, ooh.
Yeah, because I was like, I want to have that experience of like, let's all enjoy it and let the audience, like, who do y'all think should mix? As like, just do her with him. Just from we asking the question, we have like a panelist person up there talking, and like let's ask some questions tell us about your children, blah blah blah. Like I want to create this. So since Love is Blind is so hot right now, allow us to be a part of the audience. But I'll leave it alone.
The Love is Blind just went off, right?
I don't
They
know.
had a
I don't watch
finale.
the show.
Yeah, I don't watch it either, but I think they just did a finale.
They always have seasons. It's always back to back.
It's always off for real.
It's always going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drink that Gatorade in the
I bought a
refrigerator.
new one.
So Twilla,
We lost our producer.
yeah.
Caught a cramp.
You know, it's funny was what happened. Twills when she comes, she works out and she comes here to kind of debrief, whatever. She brings several drinks. She has water, coffee, Gatorade, and Celsius. Right,
Okay,
that's a lot, right?
Protein, not coffee.
And protein drink as well. She has a
okay.
lot of drinks.
Yeah.
One time we had a client that was coming for like a photo shoot, and I was like, I can put her water in the refrigerator. I can, drug the rest of her coffee, and I was like, I'm trying to put all these drinks out elsewhere. So I was like, Celsius. I was like, I poured it into the Gatorade, right? And
Is it good? I don't know what Celsius is.
it's like an energy drink, like a monster drink.
It's
Okay.
like people use it for pre-workout.
Yeah.
I hate those.
And later on that day, she said, "Did you?"
Wasn't that right? Yay!
Hold.
What happened?
Our audio keeps going out.
Oh.
This thing keeps dying.
I thought you had another.
I'm dying, but this is dying. Sorry, Dion.
Did you add my Celsius to the Gatorade?
Hold on. We have no sound.
He said my heart almost exploded.
Hold on. It's turning back on. I'm so sorry.
Are you kicking it out?
No.
I was gonna say to raise your audio this time.
I did.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't kick it out.
Every time you move.
I've been stepping over this thing, and I think maybe it's just the cart has a short in it. So I just plugged it in directly. Okay, recording. You can continue.
What are they hearing? Are they hearing from the camera? Is it switching to the? I don't even know.
It's on the right thing.
God, Chaz, dude, I don't. Our production is going to be all over the place because we already worried about how we're gonna sync the video and
Hey.
audio. So
We're
that's
live. We're
how it's
still
gonna-
recording.
We have several different takes.
It's all good.
We'll figure it out. If you could, I feel like I should tell this story, Dion,
Okay, go for it.
because Celsius has a lot of caffeine, and I only. Gatorade, and because of the type of workout I do get a lot of cramps in my it's been rough. So I have to, I think it's because I sweat a lot and dehydrate, so I try to restore my electrolytes. So I'll drink Gatorade. So Dion, being Dion, like he said, he'll drink my half drink water, my coffee, or he'll pour my coffee into his coffee. These are normal things. It's normal for our relationship. It's normal for us. So then I was like, oh, I'm really parched. I just finished my water. Let me grab this Gatorade. I sipped my Gatorade, and I was like, this doesn't taste right. I don't see my Celsius. I'm like, Dion, did you mix this? And he's like, yeah.
You drinking?
He was like, you drink. I figured it was fine since you drink both of them. And I'm like, I can't drink any more Celsius today. It's too much. He was like, okay, it's fine. I'll drink it. What type of response? He was like, just drink water. And I was upset because I was like, what do you mean you mix my drinks and now you just want me to drink water because you found a solution that worked for you?
Tobacco got little pour some cigarettes in there. Like, you can't just mix everything. Yeah, you can't.
Sure, tobacco got a little.
That's fine. I put it in there.
Lulu said no kids, graduated with 3.9 in biology degree, worked at the busiest working transplant lab in the United States, hated it. I bartend, that's a big job, bartend at a high-end restaurant now.
Organ transplant sounds like a horrible job. You know what's funny? I don't know how much you care, but if a woman told me she graduated with 3.9, I'd be like, like if you.
Yeah, she's a bougie guru. Bougie guru.
How much is a woman's degree or job or their earnings matter to you?
Here's something that's going to be thought-provoking.
Okay.
This is going to rattle the cage. This might get me fired.
Okay.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
When a woman is too mouthy. A lot of opinions.
Oh, gosh.
What do
For
you
me,
What do you mean?
You can't say mouthy.
Yeah, yeah. What do you-
as I got it.
Mouthy and opinionated aren't necessarily the same.
I said with a lot of opinions, as in like now you are a social media person, as in like, so just today, my man thought it was a good idea, like you could sure for content like that. But when I see a woman online like venting to the world about her situation, not in a comedic way, but more like, here's what happened in my last relationship. This dude had the audacity. I'm like, in my head, like, you're not selling the idea of being with me because I don't want to be on the other end. I don't want to be on the other end of this.
I thought that would like Taylor Swift, the songs that she
Yeah.
get somebody get a new song.
Yeah.
Like, oh, no,
Yeah.
thank you. It's gonna be your eight, no, you're not one hit single.
Right.
Um,
So I'm fine with the girl venting, like if she's doing it as in like comedically, but I don't want to be like, my last relationship didn't work because he did this and this and this and this. And I told this dude specifically, blah blah blah, and I hated him. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I hear you. I was like, I just don't want to be on the end of that. I don't want to be. Let me tell you what happened to the next relationship.
yeah, I always say like the guys got lucky, he got out of there. Get out, player.
So yeah, I that's what I said. I know like 5 or 6 social media influencers that I follow, love their content, but I was like, I don't know if I'm still single, y'all. Here's why. My last relationship, and I'm like, oh God, you're making relationship your content, and I would hate for a guy to be like, let me try it out. I'm like, no, you about to be part 9 because she's a social media influencer.
It seems like women who are more successful, especially I know more of the comedy realm than any other, world, but it seems like the women who are single, it seems like most of them are single and stay single. I can't tell you, do we know a lot of married comedians, women? Because I know who you met, if you didn't know already, Edwanda White. She's been married for a long time. So I know Edwanda, but I'm trying to think of some other ones.
Christine just got married?
Yep.
Christine.
Yep.
Little?
Oh, Little? Yeah. This
You said
happened.
Christina, huh?
That's like Christine.
Oh, yeah. That's new, though.
Yeah,
That's
it's
new.
fresh.
New.
And gonna last forever.
And
Yeah.
Maria.
She's married?
Yep.
Okay.
She don't talk about relationship a lot.
She don't? That's probably healthy.
Yep.
I like being on stage and talking about the relationship where it's you can make fun of the stuff that you argued about.
Yes.
I feel like that stuff is
That's
good.
fine.
But you also have to point out your own faults and what you were thinking compared to what I was thinking. Because I like that. I use the comedy to explain Okay, I understand her point now. However, in my mind, I'm thinking this. This is what I heard. This is what I did. Okay, in her mind, she thought this and thought that. Don't know why she would think that, because she knows that I think this. We get to do this dance, right? Creates that comedy there. But like, if I just go like, yeah, this is why I hate her. She always talks about blah, 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 blah. And it's like, hey man, you gotta have some,
Right.
There's gotta be some accountability and some jokes
Yeah.
in that same thing.
I do like the ignorant approach. I thought she was talking about this,
Right.
you know, or this whole time my girl thought this. We argue back and forth and till the friend I was like, you know what? Happy wife, happy life. I don't care no more. She give me babies.
And then, you know, I had this whole joke about, you know, hoping that Yo dies instead of getting divorced, right? It was like, that's the whole bit. She's been there, she's seen it, you know? So it's always that thing of like, I'm never going to do something I want to say in front of her. you know what I mean? You know what, bro? I don't know. I don't know which part of it. I don't know if it's women who have to deal with making more than men. Do men have a hard time with it? I'm sure to a point they do. We were talking about this the other day, but like men have talking about this with Tracy Ellis Ross talking about it's harder for men to accept that she makes more money. She's a very successful woman. That can intimidate a lot of guys, right? Not feeling like the man. Older guys, I think, more so than younger guys.
Yeah, because I think the biggest attraction that most women want from a man is to make decisions and to lead and to be a protector. So it's really hard when you are a working manager at Taco Bell and she's Tracy Ellis Ross and you're like, hey babe, what I think we should do for your birthday?
I brought you a couple of Crunchy Supremes.
And I want to take you to your birthday to Paris on your dime because I can't afford it. Yeah. So with our joint account, I've already took the liberty of. It's hard to say that because so I'm taking myself out because there's a chance that she'd be like, so you are using my money to take me to Paris without my permission. It's like, yeah, but I heard you over talking to your friend about. You never been, so I thought it'd be a good idea.
You got to talk about, I booked everything already. Okay, we got this. I did. Look at all the work I put into it.
I think several thoughts came to my mind as you were saying that, because I think as a woman, if you're in a relationship, you're already aware of what that situation is,
the dynamic.
the financial situation is. And if we had conversations about we do have a joint account, how does that look? Now, if you're always planning to do it on my dime and always if it seems like you're always wanting to do all the fun stuff with all my money all the time, that could be an issue and be like, hey, all right, but we also got to save for this and do this. You're not thinking.
But you love jet skis. I got them in pink. One in pink, one in blue. You love jet skis.
Right. And it's you're not thinking bigger picture. Yeah, we could have rented some jet skis. I don't need to own the jet skis.
You said I would love to own some jet skis one day.
No.
I looked in the account and I'm like, oh, you can. That's why the bowl's on there.
That's a problem. But if it's also there was some planning, I would love to take you, maybe, the flights might have came out of our joint account, but when we get there, the dinner or a couple of dinners are from your account. There's things in sacrifice. So sometimes
you're ungrateful about these jet skis is all I'm hearing.
I am pissed about the jet skis.
That is crazy.
Actually.
Because here goes me actually listening to what you say, and now you mad at me.
We live in Oklahoma. There's no water anywhere. That's why I booked us
a trip
to Brazil.
No, that's why I joined. Was it a timeshare?
On your dime.
We're doing too much. But then I also think that there's these societal standards of what people feel like relationships should look like, and they're archaic and they're not working out for us. Right. So it's just to a degree, we're taught that we want a male to be a protector and a provider, but also to that same degree, and a man feels like that is what he should be doing and what he should be providing. But in our reality, what we're looking right now, life doesn't look like that. So how are we as a couple going to operate in this? And yes, I do want to go to Paris. And guess what? You know, maybe you're like, hey, babe, we got some points. I'm going to use my points for this, but we're going to use the joint thing for the hotel. Like there's situations around it. And you just have to know how to approach it.
I will never forget asking a young lady, we should do this. Because I didn't have the money. We should do this particular thing for this event. I'm thinking it was going to be a great idea. She said, and I quote, with whose money? Right? And I've been scarred ever since. So I never suggested anything from that magnitude from anybody, male or female. Because I'm like, this is a great idea. I think we should definitely do this. Yeah. And he was like, with whose money? And I was hoping she's like, oh, that is a good idea. And then I was going to sell like,
where's my debit card?
Right here. That was the plan.
Hey, as your friend, I also know how we should come off. Like, I feel like you instead of saying a more gentle approach, like
that we's doing a lot of work.
Yeah, like I feel like instead of saying like, I was looking into this car situation, and I think like this car is actually, it has this and that. What do you think about maybe getting a new car? What are your thoughts around that? Dion would be like, so have you thought about getting a new car? Like it's just like you jump right into it, and it's just like it comes of kind of abrasive. And so I'm saying, I know you're scarred from that situation, but the tone in which you asked, I wasn't there. The tone in which you asked it was off.
That might be right.
Twilla's been a part of the who's money. Then I said, you know what lactose? Well, who's money? Well, if you say it like that, I guess.
I love y'all, dude. Y'all funny in these comments.
Let's see. Yeah, let's read some of these comments. So y'all are going off. They can still lead. He got to use his allowance. I agree.
That hurts, dude.
I mean,
but the thing is,
that's what you're saving from. Like that's thoughtful. That means you thought about my birthday. You thought about these days. You put some money aside, right? That's what I'm saying. Like that special dinner, the hotel, something. Like it doesn't all have to be from our joint account. Like that means you put some thought into that or some effort into it.
If my mate makes a lot of money, right? If she's, I don't know, a doctor, and she's like, hey, be a stay-at-home dad, then this is our money now. And I'm doing not whatever you want, because, you know, you got to check in with each other. But it's also like, hey, man, I this is what we agreed to. This is because I'll go back and make my own money. I ain't going to take this. You know what I'm saying? But it's also like, you got to have that agreement on. Yeah. That's why it is best for both people to just get a budget together. Like, this is what we agree upon. Like, keep it right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then also just a little wild card argument can change everything. As in, y'all had an argument Tuesday, Wednesday come, you got to make the decision if y'all can go to Cabo, and you're like, so I'm about to book the flights. Yeah. About that, whose money are you booking these flights with? Wow, we're still on Tuesday. Yeah. We all agree.
What type of arguments have you been having in life?
Yeah.
I've had these.
Y'all okay?
No.
Y'all good? No.
Yeah, we are scarred by women.
Yes, because it can happen.
Yeah, we're scarred by men.
It can be. It's a helmet. It's a hey, pulling a rug. I'm still petty right now. I'm still upset that what happened yesterday. Yes, I know we need to move forward by buying these plane tickets. Yes, I know we need to move forward by buying this hotel. But at the same time, yeah, about that, I was wanting to know, since you want to be so mouthy, whose credit card are we using?
You mouthy. Dion and the mouthy is hilarious. You want to be mouthy? I actually just said in my opinion. Oh, you mouthy.
This was the girl saying that to me.
I'm still saying though. Yeah, you want to be mouthy. The reality that hit me that I had to really embrace that I didn't think I was going to have to is I have to ignore, I think 95% of what women say to me. And it sounds really bad. Well, let me explain here, Twilla. Is that I find that women move through emotions and they lead with emotions more often. So today is this, tomorrow might be that, a month from now it might be this. And if I try to accommodate the 90%, I'm the one who's stressed, strenuous, trying to make this person happy with XYZ, right? The more I stay in the pocket and grounded and I go, this is the plan, and then, deviate from plan because I want to do this, I want to do that, I'm looking at that, I look at that. The more I try to accommodate, the more I break off the plan, right? And so I find out for me that I'm more rooted in the plan or dedicated than people I've dated in the past, right? Because then it's like, well, this is boring and I want to do this. I'm like, I do too. However, we agreed to this plan. So like, we got to stick to the plan. When I come off the plan, things go awry. And then it's like, what happened? We were doing this. And it's like, well, I was trying to do this for you and this for you. But now you're mad at me because things weren't what they were. Because we went off the goddamn plan. Mm-hmm. That was the plan.
I stick with a plan. I'm a planner.
Yeah. So now I have to be like, sure, I hear your words. However, I have to be an asshole now, and I just have to stay rooted, and it doesn't matter. But then tomorrow, the emotion would be different. Hey, actually, you're probably right about this, right? Or I agree.
Sound like every man that didn't vote for Kamala. That's all I'm gonna say.
I voted for Kamala.
I'm just saying that's what you sound
Every
like.
other man.
Why was that sound like a man who didn't vote for Kamala?
Because women lead with the emotions.
No, that's a different thing. She's Kamala's a beast.
Yeah, for sure.
Different thing. But married to her, I'd be like, listen, Kayleigh, you're going way off plan. What you're doing politically is correct. Women, this is the whole thing we hear about anyway, is that why do women talk differently to their boss or when at their job to their man, right? This is a thing we hear, that women will respect the people at work way more than they respect the man at home, you know? And
You don't pay me.
Right.
Exactly. However, I do not give you a formal paycheck, but I affect your life way more than this person over here at your job. Mm-hmm. So this person who gives you a paycheck means more than me. Mm-hmm. That tells me all I need to hear, because then I'm out. Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay, so if I paid you more, you do what I tell you to do? Mm-hmm. Then you're not really here for me. Mm-hmm.
That's wild. That's a wild take.
That's a great take.
That if you go, I respect this person more because they pay me.
I don't
compared
respect
to all
the
I
person
stuff
more.
Do more.
I deal with more at work because I deal with the personalities. I deal with the bit more at work because it's actually the money that I have to bring in the home to help the livelihood at my house. I can't say what I would naturally want to say to these people at work without losing a job.
Then you treat me the same, with the same regard that you have for that person, that you would say at work.
If I come with that same demeanor, I don't like you anymore. I don't want to be with you anymore. I can't be myself.
No. It's not.
I'm saying that's the demeanor. Like the mask that people wear at work.
Sure.
Is because it's like these people aren't in my this is not my people. This is my professional outlook towards life. If I have to wear, and me not wearing a mask when I come home, is because I can be open. I can be myself. I like you more. I trust you more. That doesn't.
Then you're not going to talk to me crazy more. You're not going to talk to me or say something to me in a way you wouldn't say to your boss.
100% I am.
No, you're not with me. Then I'll be like, oh, you're tripping. You lost your mind. If you're going to come home and say, what? Probably not even cussing. If you're going to say something that you wouldn't say to your boss and disrespect me in a way that you wouldn't disrespect your boss, there's absolutely not. There's no way that you're going to treat someone else better than the way you treat me on a daily basis.
I need to know like what disrespect sounds like.
If you wouldn't say it to your boss, but you would say it to me or to a coworker because you don't want to get in trouble, I'm like, no. You're not gonna do that. You can be upset with me. We can have issues. You can be mad at me.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna come at me in a certain way where I go like, hey, dog. Hey, I heard you on your phone with John, and put yourself on mute so you can say something underneath your breath. You go put yourself in your room and mute yourself and say whatever you want.
This is the wildest thing to me.
This is not. When you come back and you talk to me, get your thoughts together.
I say this because it's like, I should be able to express emotion.
Sure.
I should be able to express how I feel about a situation to you.
You should.
And when I say it, I might come back. I'll come back and apologize if it was off, if it was crazy. Mm-mm. But if I want to be like, nigga, please, what?
No.
I can't. I'm not saying that to my boss.
You're not gonna say it to me either. Great
take, Chaz.
It ain't happening here.
Great take.
That is wild.
Nah,
Why
no.
can't I show emotion?
You can show emotion. You can be like, hey, you know what? Let me tell you what.
Because I wouldn't even talk like this to my boss.
That's fine. You can take some off. But if you get bugged with me, I'm gonna be like, I'm not even gonna get mad and react back. I'm like, oh, you tripping. You need to go write yourself an angry email. You can send it to me if you like. But the way you're talking to me is crazy. We're not doing this here.
Bandwagon off of what Chaz is saying.
Not with me.
Essentially saying, what's more important, your family or your boss?
I'm saying
in
my
your
boss is not important to me enough. Like the boss, me dealing with it and not working through it is me being like, this is not that important to me. You know what I'm saying? Like you let stuff roll off at work. You don't go to therapy for stuff at work. You don't deal with stuff at work.
You do. People do.
Well, then you too deep in your job. I don't
Okay.
need
I mean,
to like
it's
that.
a thing you have to deal with. It's the same thing as regulating what comes in and having healthy outlets to get it out. And I go like, if I came home and I go like, I'm so sick of this and I hate like my first thing is always I'm gonna talk to you with love and I'm gonna talk to you with appreciation.
Absolutely, yeah.
Even when I'm upset.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to you with love and I'm gonna talk to you with respect and I'm gonna talk to you with appreciation.
Okay, but now we're in an argument.
Great.
We're having an argument.
We can have a disagreement. We can have an argument, and I'm not going to disrespect you, and I'm not going to say words to you that would hurt your feelings. I can
So
tell
this
you my
is where
position.
we're having a disconnect because I'm not going to have an argument with my boss like that. I don't care
Right.
enough about them to have an argument with that.
You're
Like
right.
that's y'all. That's y'all's money. Y'all don't pay me enough to have a deep argument like that with y'all.
Right.
I just need this check to go to my family so we can have a roof over our ceiling.
Sure.
I come home and I have an argument with you and I gotta like overly censor myself. Like
No.
I'm not gonna listen. One thing I don't do is disrespect my man. I'm not gonna disrespect my man, but I will let him know when I'm completely pissed off. And
That is fine.
and so like I would never talk to my boss that way. That's where we're having a disconnect.
No. You can come to me and be like, let me tell you why you pissing me off. This is this, and this, and this.
But I can't have emotion behind it.
Sure, you can go, you know what's pissing me off? Let's spot the cat. You know what I'm saying? But if you're going to yell at me, absolutely not. If you're going to say words and disrespect me, absolutely not. I need you to get your thoughts together. You can come bring it to me. You can be mad. You can have emotion behind
That's
it.
worse to me because if I have time to think
there's a
through my
cat.
dissertation,
I'm not even saying that dissertation. You can come and be
If
like,
I
yo,
have
this is
time to
crazy.
think through
Why
my
is this like this and why is this like that? This is what I'm talking. I come home, blah, blah, blah. I go like, that's my bad. Right? I'm hearing you. That's on me. I should have had X, Y, and Z, blah, blah, blah. You're valid.
now I got time to be poetic and be disrespectful in my poem.
Oh no, you're
time.
I'm like, you're valid for these reasons. If you come home and you're like, yo, every time I hear blah 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 blah, I'm like, or you're anybody yelling at me, that's insane. You ain't my football coach. What are you doing?
I'm trying my best to. Yeah, but Chaz is killing right now, man. Because I'm thinking like when you're upset with your boss or a situation or a coworker,
You swallow that shit.
And was not that, but it's like I have to say something about this, but I'm not going to go to the point where I'm going to say something that's going to hurt people's feelings because I'm being mindful of
Right.
everything's being recorded. I might get reported to HR,
Right.
So I was like, I had to be strategic by saying, hey, I'm not happy in this situation.
Right.
I'm upset. You might snap a little bit, but like respectfully, you're still coming respectfully, right?
Always.
But at home, you looking like I don't care what happens.
Ain't gonna be unleashed.
Yeah, and it's like I will leave this motherfucker. Like she is going crazy. Like, oh, you don't even care. Now I am a part of your anger. Now I have to rebuttal. And now we're arguing at each other.
Look, I've only had a woman yell at me twice, and where's my keys at? I walk right out the door. Yeah. Like we're not doing that.
I just think maybe y'all have been in more toxic relationships.
It's
'Cause
not
I'm like, what?
It's not even about it's not even about it being toxic. There's a certain way you're gonna talk to me, and there's a certain way, and once you cross that line, I'm gonna let you know this is you capped it. So don't bring this back. If you bring this back, you're showing me like I don't know. Oh, okay, well that's great.
I think it's not even about being in a toxic relationship. It's the respect that you have more for your job
And what
your
you
boss.
show, you're showing me a level of respect. I see the level of respect you show your boss. I can see the level of respect you show them. Right? And then you're not going to show me that same level?
I think I haven't been in this position.
Shit.
Is where
Be respectful to your boss all the time.
Yeah, I'm saying, but to feel or to be like in a situation where somebody has pointed out, like, hey, you're being more respectful than your boss to me, because I don't think I've, to my knowledge, come across disrespectful and like in an argument, sure. we're not our best selves all the time. But I also don't mind coming back and being like, hey, I was dead wrong and that sounded harsh. It's not what I intended, or I was completely pissed off, or I was having whatever the thing is. So for me, I'm like, I'm not seeing where there's been a situation in which
I cannot relate.
Yeah, I don't know what we're talking about, I guess.
Being Twilla's business partner, we've argued numerous times back and forth. Numerous times. Like screaming matches. And like just thinking about now is like she has coworkers also at her other job. I was like, I know she would never do that.
Right.
Because there's a check attached to that.
Right.
And I was like, like I said, now I'm wrapping it around like, yeah, Twilla would have talked to any of her coworkers, not even a PA. Like, so I was like, I know.
To be fair, it's Dion Lack.
Yes, I know. I know I can push you there. I know I can push you there.
To be fair.
But what I'm saying is, as in like, this is what I'm saying is you're validating what I'm saying is like, you know how to like, okay, let me kind of compress myself. I'm upset.
I'm saying I've never been in a situation at work when any of those people have pushed me there. I've not been in a similar situation to relate. That's what I'm saying. At all. Because if a coworker gets me, like the one job I quit right before I got back into production, I left because I had to cuss that dude out, and I left. I was shaking pissed.
Yeah.
And I was like, and this is the day I don't have this job anymore.
And mind you, there's levels. If you caught me cheating, hey, I'm not gonna be like, hey, you need to respect me. While I'm mid smash, all right.
Mid smash, yo. Yeah, that's real.
Yeah.
But there's levels, because also whatever you're feeling, whatever you're going through, I'm also stressed. I'm also having these things. You're not alone, but it's not even like, yo, let's talk about this. It's like, but this is also why I do the joke about when women feel their emotions, they lead with the emotion, they feel it first, and it's not a knock. On women being, oh, they're too emotional. It's not that. It's just recognizing. I see it with my daughter being 7, my mom being 60, and my wife being 30 something, right? I see a lot of this stays the same. And I see why women also argue with their daughters, because it's the emotional reactions. They'll have emotion, like the other day, my mom was yelling at Izzy. She's like, yeah, go sweep this up. And it was just kind of like, off top. It was like, I'm mad because I already swept this up, and I had to tell her. And they're just like, why are you yelling at me? And it's because you did this. And I was like, whoa. I'm like, why y'all both start here? And this is like, she started yelling at me. It's like, I told this little girl to do this. And I'm like, nobody even had to get loud once to get this message across, you know? But I see it with you also. And it's also just like, boom, it's just, I'm feeling this. And we start here. Which I don't think guys necessarily have that. But guys also have to be, and this is where, I think the real danger of arguments start with men and women is that when men react back, matching the energy. Because men's reaction is not necessarily feel safe anymore. You know what I mean? If you come up and like, well, I told you this, and I'm like, hey, you're gonna be telling me, and it's like, hey, nigga, why are you bringing all the extra bass?
Listen, my dad has never raised his voice.
And that's the thing. And that's also because most men know that it's not going to lead you anywhere to raise your voice. That's not how I'm going to react to a woman, because I already know that's pouring more gas on the fire. I don't raise my voice to my daughter. Of course, never to my mom, never to yo. I'm not a voice raiser like that in general, because I know, and I think most dudes also learn that from dudes. When situations get heated, unless we know we're about to fight, I'm just like, hey, bro, what are we like? What is like? We're really good, I think, of de-escalating stuff, because we've also guys are, especially in our teens, we fight easily. Middle school team, all that testosterone going on, we're quick to fight, and we realize that bad things happen right away. The guys who understand how to handle women better understand that it's the same thing we were talking about women and like getting what they want from a guy, using femininity and that same idea. It's the same idea, I think, with men. It's like when a woman gets upset, if I react back to you with that emotion, we're going to argue more, because now I'm just feeding her emotion.
Unless you're Dion, who purposely.
Yeah, I like the gaslight.
That's horrible to say. Dion's a bear. But like if you lead with the softness, because even when Izzy's getting emotional, I'm like, what's wrong? You okay? And I just give her a hug, and then, no, because this and this. And but it's the same I see with most women. If I lead with being softer and creating that space to be like, you can bring this down. Here's all the space for you to be angry. You can have all this space. I see women usually will shrink it, and then it becomes frustration.
You
and
know
not
what?
anger
Now,
anymore.
I was being silly, but you are great at gaslighting.
Who?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Because sometimes people because sometimes people have valid reasons of being upset for something, and you be like, whoa, calm down, man. There's no need for all that. And it's like, yes, sure, but I feel this way right now. Like, hey, whoa. And now it's making me more upset because like I have a list of things that I want to flush out. And you like, who upset the bear? And now you're doing that. I was like, come on, dude.
It depends on if it's me and you, because I go like, you get irritated quickly about things, right? And I go like, these are things that might irritate you, sure, but I'm like, are these things that are we gonna have a real problem? If you brought a real problem to me, I remember one time I came late with Dannon, and you were like, oh, I'm serious. And I'm like, oh, I apologize. I gave you a real apology, right?
Yes.
But there's other things around. You're like, this is this and this and that.
Yeah.
So I go like, well, hey, Dion's gonna. Now we got. Oh, here he comes. I go like, you're always doing this thing about like joking around, half joking, half complaining, right? So then it's like, well, how much of it do we take seriously? It's different if you're like, yo, Chaz, on the real, blah 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 blah. Like I'm not gonna be like, damn, nigga, you tripping. I go, oh, let me figure it out, because I do want to take what you say seriously.
Yeah.
But also there's also this too. There's also a point of like, you know, it's something being a big deal to you and something not being a big deal to me. I'm not trying to diminish how important this thing is to you, because I've said this before. I know I can be insensitive to stuff, right? I had to figure this out. People telling me, like, you don't take anything seriously. It was like, well, I don't think it's not that I don't take it seriously. It's just that I'm already looking at a scale of is this going to affect us later on, or is this something we can fix? Yeah. If you go like, this is upsetting me, I go like, to me this is an easy fix. I can fix that.
And Twills had to break this down to me of when I get upset, I'm already on, like, before you even came, I've already did 10 things. So I said, when they come, I'm going to do 11, 12, 13, right? When you come and you tell me, oh, we're shooting a 3 podcast. So now I'm like, damn it. So I'm upset. So now I have to reset my 1 through 10 because I was planning to shoot just the 2 of us. So now a third person, I got to bring a third mic. I got to bring this, and I got to widen the lens. So I'm thinking of like, now I have to express how I feel, be accommodating to Dannon because he didn't deserve any of this. I was like, hey, what's going on, bro? How you doing? But now Chaz be doing it. Like, let me tell you what happened. God, calm down, Dion. You're being silly. So now in my head, I'm like, my 11, 12, and 13 is being compromised because I've already went live. So now I'm like, I was like, I don't know how to operate because I'm like, I've already prepared for the 2 shot. So now I'm like, I don't know. It's like, and you just kind of like undermining how I'm feeling. So now I'm like,
that was different. I don't think it was, because I think you knew Danny was coming that time in particular.
You never told me.
But I was mad late though.
Yeah, but you never told me it's coming though.
Yeah, you did know Danny was coming.
You said, so the following week you had said Danny's coming next week, right? But you never confirmed if he's coming.
See, this is where we disconnect, because I go like, nigga, I told you he was coming.
Yes, but as in like, you said, hey, I'm trying to get Danny to come in next week. I'll say, okay, cool. That's it. You never say, oh, hey, by the way, I'm on my way with Danny.
We'd have to go back. Well, because also, this gets me too when people be like, you ever do one of these things where it's like, hey, we Good Friday? Good Friday. And then Thursday comes and it's like, or Friday comes and it's like, oh, well, you didn't confirm. It's like, well, nigga, we confirmed it on Monday. I thought we were good here, you know?
You also got to know who you're talking to.
Yeah.
Because what happens is, hey, we're going to shoot some sketches on Wednesday, right? And then Wednesday comes like, hey, are we still shooting? Oh, nigga, I'm so sorry. I meant to hit you up, man. My freaking dog died. Yeah. And I'm saying, it's like, now you like got to have some sort of compassion because like, damn, I'm sorry, but hey, give me a heads up, man, because I was on the 405 heading to you.
Right.
So that's what happens a lot of times. So you get like, man, I totally forgot, man. My bad.
Yeah.
So you got to get them Hollywood confirmation just before I start.
You got to get them Hollywood confirmation.
Just before I start moving, man. Before I shower.
Before I put these pants on, man.
Please let me know, because I got my stories on. I got power on.
The stories.
Yeah.
Y'all, they're going.
Go for
We've
it.
missed a lot in these comments, so I'm scrolling way back.
Go back up.
All the way. I just saw, man, I would love to be a stay-at-home husband.
Tell me about it.
Let's see. Tracy Ellis, Taco Bell guy, and Tracy Ellis Ross is way off mark. That's hilarious.
Wait, what is it?
Tracy Ellis Ross with the Taco Bell guy is way off mark. Like, would that ever happen? If you put the pride and ego down and communicate honestly, it works. But nobody wants to. We're talking about women who make more money than their men. Leading is a trade-off with today's standards, and those archaic ones are from the past.
Leading is a trade-off. What do you mean?
With today's standards. So like if we talk about the person who makes the most money is the head of the house instead of it always being the man of the house. How do we feel about that?
Let me tell you something. If I pay everything and all bills, I won't be faithful. There's not both, okay? There won't be both.
But okay. But this is the trade-off. I hear you.
I do not agree.
Come on, man.
I hear you. But in that situation, if you pay for everything and she's raising your kid and taking care of your household and making sure that everything in your household is all good and managed, that you don't have to think about anything.
Yeah.
That is also the trade-off.
The only thing that comes down to it is the sex part. Because if I'm working and paying all the bills, you're taking care of the household, but we're not smashing, that is the fastest way to get a dude out of there.
Yep.
Because everybody's going to feel unappreciated. Everybody feels, I'm doing all this. Well, I'm doing all this.
Because here's the thing, Twills, she's taking care of the house, right? She's taking care of the kids. You're not giving me sex, right? Listen.
Yeah.
Who's winning here? Who's winning?
Like person with the bills paid.
Right. So she's winning, and she's like, I don't have to give him sex. She's like, listen, I can find somebody else to give me sex.
I don't have kids, and that mess just sounds terribly a lot.
It is a lot. It's a lot for both sides.
Also, I can find a whore to take care of my kids, or a nanny to take care of my kids. I don't
I like how you went whore first.
I was like, you just let anybody take care of your kids.
You know what I'm saying?
You let anybody.
I mean, a trained professional.
a whoremonger.
She's in here with her fish tacos.
You said fish tacos.
Fish tacos. With the fish nets. She got the fish net stuff on right off the street. She's like, listen, 4 hours, my pet picks me up. Yeah, that's all right. The baby needs to be fed at noon. All right.
He said, I love how you went right to whore first.
He got that for it, then nanny.
The nanny should have been the next option, my friend.
I know.
A whore. Or nobody watch the babies.
The kids can watch themselves. It's fine.
The kids are like, bye, Miss Cinnamon. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. We was watching your videos on Pornhub.
Horrible.
That's
so
said,
funny.
Whore?
Oh, boy.
That's crazy.
Oh, my face is crying.
Oh,
Let me
that's
get back
funny.
on
Like,
with
I'm sorry. I know
Y'all
we're
are
reading more.
a mess. Relationships are never 50-50 all the time, whether it's financial, emotional, physical, etc. What matters is both people have a clear understanding of this and don't allow societal influence to dictate how they operate in a relationship. Sounds good. Sounds idealistic. But
It all
we gotta
sounds
get there.
good until you're in there, because it's hard to balance all that while you're feeling stuff and doing stuff. Like, stress, anxiety, all that stuff will mess you up in the moment. You know, and it's hard to keep an eye on something getting out of hand. By the time you realize something kind of got out of hand, you don't really know how much somebody might have got affected already, or how much things have changed. By the time you realize, like, oh, I'm in a bad place. Somebody's like, yeah, we've known for 3 months you're in a bad place. Oh, sorry, I didn't know how to get out of it.
And just like jobs, relationships need those evaluations like quarterly. Just to kind of check up. Hey, how is everything? How is your mental, physical?
Right.
How are we doing? How can I be a better husband? How can I be
everything?
Huh?
It's like, I gotta be a better husband. Change everything.
Change everything.
Just don't be you.
Let's just reboot. let's go for factory reset.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets tough in those, like when you're going through it, especially when you're going through some hard times. It just gets really, really hard to balance those things at the time.
The worst thing, my toxic trait was collecting evidence of how shit my partner is. Yeah, it's more so like I'm not even gonna say nothing. Because I just need to say, she does this, she does this, she doesn't do this, she does this, she does this. And I'm collecting it. So as soon as I F up, I'm like, oh, let's talk about this. And that was one of my big, it's like, this is why I was like, I needed to fix that. Because I knew.
Did you fix it?
No. I still do it when it comes to anybody, friendships. Because
Just as long as you're aware.
Yeah.
I love a self-aware kid.
Yeah, because I'll be like, oh, it's cool. That's good. Yeah, we good. They're like, hey, Dion, you left the toilet seat there. Oh, we want to talk about toilet seats, huh? I got a fanny pack of you done.
Fanny pack. You done.
So yeah, I know that's why I let a lot of stuff slide. I just be collecting it, and I'm like, it's cool. But I know it's not the best. And I'm sure Twila have reaped a lot of the.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Yeah,
She's over there shaking and
Yeah.
abused. No, I'm good.
Because Twila,
I'm triggered.
I know, because Twila definitely. Why did you tell me this before? Because it one of those things of like Dion, just for future references, when you send out the invoice, make sure you do this or delete this. I'm like, oh, we want to talk about the sending invoices.
Why is it personal?
I don't know, because you said why is the person was what?
You just took that personal. If she was like, hey, can you, just for future reference, this sounds very, very nice and professional.
Yeah.
Hey, for future reference, can you make sure you do the invoice? You're like, oh!
Well,
Scoff.
for the sake of the example, I was adding some sauce to it. And so it's more so like in my rebuttal, it was like, yeah, and when you send invoices, also make sure you do blah 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 blah. So I'm like, why is this the first time you ever had this conversation? I'm like, oh, I'm just saying, if you want to throw things out there, I just want to.
It sounds like it's personal.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I used to think that when you did that, it was just like I was like, oh, maybe he didn't know how to bring it up. Like very early on, I was like, oh, maybe he didn't know how to bring up this issue, that if this was an issue. Then I started noticing the patterns. Like I cannot bring up anything without him bringing up something,
Yeah,
and
bad.
then it becomes because the thing that I brought up always becomes like on the back burner. Like we're never addressing that anymore. It's now
bad. It's
about
bad.
all the things that I just did wrong,
Right.
and it's not just one thing.
The petty
It's
lag.
a couple of things,
bad.
and
I
so
mean,
then so it's just like, so I'm just always effing up.
No.
And that's how it comes across, and
Yeah,
it's just like
it's bad
got
because
it.
I know I mess up, and which the things that she brings up is valid. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
But I can't let you know.
Yeah.
You're not so Miss Perfect.
I know it don't mean anything, but there's a difference between inquiry and invoicing, and I didn't know the difference. Estimate,
Yeah.
estimate in
Inquiry.
invoice. Yeah, same thing. I didn't know there's a difference. So when somebody was asking how much would you guys charge for blah 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 blah, I would invoice them, and then Twilla's like, hey, like I just want to point out that you keep invoicing people, but they
Yeah.
just want to know how much would we charge.
Yeah.
Now I got to go back and undo a lot of the stuff because our numbers are off, pretty much in a sense. And I heard her, but I kept doing it because I was hoping that the estimate would turn into an invoice.
Which it can.
It can. But our numbers kept being off because of that.
Yeah.
So then on the flip side, I just wanted to be petty. It was like, hey, next time when you send an invoice, make sure you send the PDF and send this because some people were like, I didn't get the
You missed the
clickable
comma.
link. Yeah.
So
it just a lot of pettiness and I just, side note, I'm upset. I think we got neighbors. And I'm not happy with that. I hear a lot of moving over there behind me, and I don't like having neighbors, man,
Sir,
because we got to
that's-
minimize how we speak and talk.
It's okay, man.
We've had like
No.
5 neighbors since we've
Yeah.
been.
You know what I think I do? To me, it's not a bad thing, but to other people, it's a bad thing. But I feel like I don't feel like I don't take things seriously. It's just I already feel like in the future we're already past this, right? And then, because this happens all the time, but if somebody says like, you know, I'm always like, I'm an all good person. It's all good. If you did something to me, I'm like, oh, it's all good. Like, it's not a big deal. And then I feel like, for me, why do people make big deals out of small things? To me, you know what I mean? But then my range of small things is pretty big of what's not a big deal, right? So when somebody's upset with me, I'm not trying to brush it off, but in my mind, I got you. We're already past this. So it's like, hey, what are you still mad about? Right? That's why I get like, what? This is easy fix.
Right.
Like, well, how are we mad about this? Or if something's happening and I'm like, you know, it's not huge on my mind right now because I'm like, okay, we can fix this. I'm already in the future where things are all good. So I don't dwell. I'm not a big dweller on whatever's happening right now. So for me, it's just like, okay, we just got to do this, and then like we're past that.
But you also got to realize you're a Wolverine.
What do you mean?
You heal quickly.
Yeah.
If somebody punch you in the face, you're like, okay, I'm good now.
Right.
People are like, I'm swelling up, Chaz, I'm hurt. You're like, it's good, we're good now. We're like, no, look at the difference.
See, and it bothers me because I go like, I don't know how to, like, are we supposed to just be mad and sad for a minute? Like all right, hold on, guys, are we good now? Like, can we move on?
So this brings up actually a question or thing I've seen. So there's what's his name? Carl Lentz, the pastor who cheated on his wife. He was from Hillsong Church. I kind of keep tabs on them because they're still together, but they're very like transparent about what that healing process looked like. And she was like, I was upset. I didn't want to have sex. He had to go to therapy. I had to go to therapy. Our kids had to go to therapy. It was a lot. I didn't know if we'd ever be good together. And he was saying in that, like, he had to understand that, you know, this is an extreme situation for some things, but he was like, I recognize that, like, what our foundation was, or like I had broken a vase and I had to, which, you know, our trust, I had broken her trust.
Yeah.
And although I was
Vase is a great example.
We were able to get back, you know, like I want to get back to that place, but we had to like glue together the pieces of this vase. And I don't know if that vase is ever going to be able to hold water anymore.
Right.
Ooh.
And so it's just like, and I had to wait for her to let me know that she was ready to try this.
Right.
Because he was like, I broke the vase.
Right.
Like,
I broke the vase.
Yeah. And so like, there could be a piece missing. We still might be finding glass or whatever. And we're trying to bring it, but I can't. Basically, he was like, I can't force her healing before she's ready.
For sure.
And I've seen that in other relationships and friends' relationships who have gotten divorces. It's just like they're trying to brush past something. Like, how long are you going to hold the past? And it was like, this was actually this was a big thing, a big deal that happened. And you're trying to rush the healing, and I can't get past that. Like, I don't know if I'm able to get past that. So healing and trauma, because even if it seemed like a small deal to you, you don't know what past traumas that triggered, like that action triggered. So a person, a lot of times, really does need the time to heal.
Even, and you saying now I'm Wolverine makes sense because I'm like, something big that happens to me is not a huge. I think of these things as opportunities. I go like, man, bad things are good things. You know, I've had more me going to jail, me getting arrested, whatever bad thing has happened. I found out like, oh, these are like good things in disguise. You know, like this is terrible at the same time, but for him to have cheat on her and then go through this for that process, I'm like, this is actually really good for them, for people who have been through this, to listen to their pastors go through this and to make it big. I go like, that's probably like a horrible thing that they actually got through and fixed. It's gonna do like even better. You know what I mean, in the long run, but it's harder to go through it now. But if I was that pastor, I go like, yeah, I cheated, but it's gonna be great. Like my mind is, but the comeback is gonna be beautiful.
And some people think, like, my mom's a person who thinks through futures. Like she's like, so my parents had gotten divorced at one point in time, and when they had gone through the divorce, like, I think they might have announced it, and then the next week, and I might be sarcastic, but like my mom sees the world through rose-colored glasses. She's an optimist, beautiful spirit, and she was just like, I know this hurts now, but my kids are going to be fine. Like, I know y'all are made of good stuff. And it's like, well, let me hurt now. Like, and she's not, like, it was just like, you know, she was like, whatever we got through, I have faith. I mean, and yeah, she was right. We were fine. We made it through. But it was like some years that it was tough. And
Yeah.
I didn't need to hear that, like, you know, it kind of felt like she was trying to speed through
Yeah.
that actual hurt. And we were fine, and then they got back together, and we were even better. But
Yeah. I mean, that's great that your parents got back together. That's crazy.
yeah, it's crazy.
This is why I torture my daughter now, right? Because we've been working out, and my nephew's been with us, and my nephew has a slower pace. He's kind of like slower at doing stuff, and I'm like, man, come on.
Or mentally or physically?
Just us doing, just like when it's time to go do something. He's like, hey, you ready to go? Yeah, hold on. I'm like, hey, man, you gotta we're moving and shaking us out here, And so even when we're working out, I'm like, all right, now I'm gonna do this and you do that. And he's like, and I'm like, dog, you gotta, it's like, we're working out. You gotta put this, where's the gear at? And so I had Izzy, and I felt bad for a minute. I was on Izzy. I was like, you gotta move. She was like, I'm trying. I'm like, nah, you're not trying hard enough on her. So I was like, you're not gonna have this slow movement, slow bop about you. And so the last 3 days, I've been really tough. But also, they had a moment. Izzy's done this before. We've been working out for years. She'll cry, and she'll have a moment. But there was once, early, like a year ago, or almost a year and a half ago, she was like on the ground throwing a full tantrum on our workout.
She didn't throwing up. Go ahead.
No, yeah, no, I'm throwing a full tantrum. I don't want to do this, blah, blah, blah. And now I was doing something before, and I was like, she did this. She was like, and she kept going. And I was like, what was that? She was like, you're just going to make me do it anyways. She said, so I just pushed through. I said, that's what I'm talking about. And I said, I don't know if this is really good or really scarring for her.
Yeah.
But she just dealt with it and was like, bam. So I was like, I don't know if I'm raising a monster or not.
Right.
Because to me, it's like, you'll be fine. Everybody that's around you is going to have a hard time dealing with the old toughen up.
I remember I told my daughter did some wild stuff in elementary school. I said, you going to whooping or you going to run? And she's like, let's run. And we had like a block that had 2 hills around the house. And I was like, you stop, you're getting a whooping. So,
God damn.
So I was like,
You
all I'm
chased her
asking
down.
you to do, I was right behind her. All I'm asking you to do is don't stop.
Yeah.
Don't stop. I mean, she was very faint with a little jog. She felt it.
Running for her life.
Like, see, hey, you stay diligent, you stay good, be respectful in school, just you won't get this whooping. And I probably whipped her once in her life, but when I tell you I kept her in shape, there's been times I said, we used to live by Dorsey High School, and there was a bunch of kids, just like a summer camp, and I was like, if you ever act up, I'm dropping you off to the bad kid circle,
hilarious,
to the bad kid circle. And she was like, what is that? And I walked over to Dorsey with some kids just running around. They were just in summer camp.
Yeah.
Drop you off to
Those
the bad
poor kids didn't even know they were the bad example.
Do you think that's a negative reinforcement though? Like looking back, I know it wasn't your intention, but like it kind of feels like, oh, like working out has that negative connotation.
No, we had this conversation, talked about it. It's like, Dad, you know what's funny? Sure, it could be. She's like, was that really? I was like, no, those are just kids that were working out. She was like, gosh, I was like, I did not want to go there. And it could be trauma for sure. And then
Very scarring, not motivating is what Jesse said. Jamoya said,
that might be right.
Jamoya said, you are traumatizing her, Chaz.
Yeah, that might be right.
Maybe.
I should definitely call her, actually, she's traumatized from it. Matter of fact, I'm going to do it right now. But I remember one time she was wicked. She was just doing some wild stuff. And I was like, you know what? I'm taking the Dorsey. No, Daddy, don't take me to Dorsey. Don't take me to Dorsey. Don't take me to Dorsey.
But there's also a level of, you're gonna go through hard.
And so I will say, as a sensitive kid or a person, like I do think that like there are some elements of toughening up that like my parents probably could have pushed me on, or for like life lessons. My sister and I talk about this sometimes because we're like, I'm the oldest, she's the youngest, and we both have like little sensitive little streaks in certain areas, or just like there was a lot of things that just came easy for us that we did, so that when things came hard, we just felt that we were bad at it and we shouldn't attempt to try it, and would like kind of like cry if we couldn't get it, and wouldn't try. And it's like, if we had been pushed in those areas in a certain way, that maybe we would have felt differently about competition or achieving things.
What's the difference between football if we're playing football and sports and stuff. So what's the difference between what our parent did versus?
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, I was asking more so, like, was it negative connotation in a sense? Like, I guess one, what was the way that you looked at the working out? Like, so if it was only brought up during punishment and not through part of like your everyday life, that can have a negative connotation around working out. And then like, you know, it's like, oh, I don't want to go to the track. That's where the bad kids go. Like, you know, that certain thought behind it. Like what, you know.
This is my belief. My belief is as parents, I'm going to give you all the good that I have. Everything that I value in myself, I'm trying to give you that.
Yeah.
Right? You got two parents, hopefully. Their job is to give you all the good. For all the bad that you get, that is what therapy is for.
You sound like my mom on that.
This is their job. Your job is to know you're gonna get a lot of really great stuff from me. You're gonna get some bad traits as well. Whatever you have a problem with, you go iron it out with the therapist. That is what they're there for. I'm giving you the best of my ability because I felt like I was holding back on being tough with these. Like, oh, okay, well that's fine. Now I was like, you know what, dog? This is not me at all. Like, I'm a very tough-minded, you got to go get it. There's no excuses. Toughen up. You'll be fine. You're not going to die. Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It is what it is. You know what I mean? You'll be fine. And one day, you can't see it now. You're going to love being able to go after something and go get it and not quit and knowing it's a process, right?
Yeah.
Like, now you can't see it. And anything else that I missed, man, you got therapy. The therapist will love to feel bad for you. Oh, that must have been hard for you. That's what they're there for. Oh.
My parents were, my mom was definitely that person like, hey, just let me know that you have to talk to the therapist about it.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a live call, y'all.
Where you at? Hey, you awake? Huh?
What? My content? What?
Yes.
She said, am I content?
So, babe, so we're talking about how I used to torture you.
Oh my God, I almost hung up. Okay, what? What about it?
Remember when I used to say I'm gonna take you to Dorsey with the bad kids?
Oh my gosh, okay.
So, Twilla asked a great question. Do you think that scarred you to a point where you feel like you don't want to work out because of that?
No, because I work out.
So not a negative connotation. It didn't bring a negative connotation for you.
It didn't give me not in that aspect. I don't think it was the fact that, this is really bad. I don't think the fear was, oh, I have to work out. The fear was, oh, he's going to leave me here by myself. And based off of that, I have my own abandonment issues.
I see that. That's different. So you can get left with a different trauma.
I knew about the workout because I worked out to this day.
Yeah. So the trauma was different. The trauma was abandonment.
Yeah.
Got
But
it.
He kept saying how he's going to leave me here. Not, oh, I have to sit here and keep running. No, the problem is I'm going to leave you here and somebody's going to take you.
I'm sorry you experienced that. You could always count Miss Twilla though. You know that.
Yeah.
But also, do you remember when I said, do you want a whooping? Do you want a whooping or do you want to run around the block? Right?
Okay.
Do you think that was effective? As in, like, I'd rather take a whooping, or you were like, actually, I enjoy working out. I actually knew that I could run an entire block without stopping.
I'm not having those critical thinking thoughts at 6.
That's kind of young for that.
Those were the inconvenience. It didn't matter.
Six was a little. Six was young to threaten you or run. I thought you was.
Come in around the entire block and I live on a hill.
Yeah, I thought you was like 12.
No, I stopped taking whoopings in 5th grade.
6 is crazy.
Yeah.
6 is insane. I'm gonna whoop you.
I don't know why you think I'm gonna be unpacking hay and weighing my options. No.
Well, we're talking about now that you're older. That's what I'm saying. Now that you're older, I just want to know if it has it traumatically changed anything in your life. That's it.
No, because you know I worked out.
Yeah.
That's good. Then it worked.
No, it had nothing to do with working. I chose to start
That's
working
good parenting, Dion.
Yeah, there we go. She got abs now.
out. No.
All because of Dion.
We could talk about it later, Kayleigh. We could talk about
Working
this.
out has nothing to do with what you did for me.
I'm proud of you, Dion. Good father
I
of
got
the
you,
year.
Kayleigh.
Fear of getting that freshman 15. That was it.
Okay.
That was it. And then I stuck to it. I didn't even, to this day, I didn't remember about the workout part until you just brought it up.
Dang.
See,
good.
well, that's
Yeah.
good. So it's
Yeah.
good. You wasn't
You was
traumatized.
That's not good.
Good
Because
job.
I was still running next to you while you were riding
Good job, Dion.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Don't gaslight him and think that this is okay.
I said, don't gaslight him.
Yeah.
I got you, Kayleigh.
It twisted. It wasn't proper. No.
I got you,
Okay.
Kayleigh.
Kayleigh
I
got
know.
notes.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, I mean, if you want, it is a different parenting style. Like, hey, if he want to do it for his daughter,
You're not gonna pass it down to your child one day, you know? No, okay.
down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have them do very humiliating things.
Oh,
You
Lord.
are?
Like, all right, do the Descendants 8-count choreography now.
Oh, doing dance routines.
Yeah, do the dance routine
As long as you don't post it, they'll be fine. That's great.
from the beginning.
Yeah.
Sing the song. Wrong
Yeah.
note, try again. You like Joe Jackson?
It's a whole different level. Kayleigh's work. You made a monster right there.
Yeah.
Right.
She said, I'm gonna get my
Do the
kids
Busta
back in
Rhymes-
blood.
the Busta Rhymes rap.
Dude, the Busta Rhymes rap is crazy. Hey, yo, Greasy. Let's go.
Don't miss a line. Don't miss it.
Kids gonna That's great.
People know it.
Okay, baby.
That's great.
Big states and the capitals go in order.
Oh, that's great.
Sounds like hazing, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Sounds like love and discipline.
All right, baby.
I love it.
I'll let you get back to sleep. You usually sleep?
No.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, love.
All right, girl. I'll get there. That's a picture.
Yes, so
You
wild.
gotta torture these kids. You gotta torture these kids, man. They need something to look back on and be like, I got through that.
Boogaloo said Izzy's Olympic gold medal speech is going to go crazy.
Since I was 5. Bro, there's kids out there who train for real at this age.
Yeah.
Like, your whole family get deported if you guys don't do this.
Yeah, that's a bar.
When you look at these kids who are training for the Olympics, they are 5. They're lower than that. They're 3, 4 years old out here ice skating, out here doing wrestling, out here doing the gymnastics. They are out here at a tiny age doing way more. So
Yeah.
I don't feel bad for Izzy at all.
I think a lot of things, like a lot of times, like you were saying earlier, Chaz, like we don't know. I think as parents don't know what they don't know. And then you don't, like, if you're doing the best parenting style or adjusting because, you know, something might have not worked for you, what your parents did, and you're trying to adjust the best way you know about it. And even if you're reading up on all the modern psychology and what doesn't work or what don't you think, you know, a lot of times you do have like the best intentions, but it's
Right.
also like what you said, like Kayleigh said, is like, I wasn't traumatized about the working out. I was traumatized about the fact I thought my dad was going to abandon me. And that's because the word was, God, I'm going to leave you you weren't
Yeah.
thinking
She's like,
that's
hey,
what
we're gonna
she was
leave you.
thinking.
I wanna go.
Yeah.
I said, you were out of control. I can't control you no more. We're gonna have to. I gotta leave you here. And I was like, just go and start running around the block with bad
And you
kids.
thinking the running is the one thing. And
Right.
she's thinking like,
Leave me
my
here.
dad is going to leave me if I misbehave.
I gotta make sure I don't say
So
that to
now
Izzy.
I gotta make sure I
Yeah.
act a certain way so my dad doesn't
Yeah.
leave me.
Yep.
That's another, you know, and
Love it.
so there's just like layers and things that you learn.
Yep.
I mean, is that trauma or just motivation? You know?
Yeah, and she didn't. She's
What are we talking about?
4.0 student right now.
Right.
So
She's
you haven't left her. She's
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
performing, so you don't.
Deion said, you don't get a 4.0, I'm gonna leave you.
Don't believe you as an adult.
I'm gonna leave you with no family if you don't.
Yeah.
You don't
Listen,
leave this thing going.
I'm the one who's quick to say that I come from like a background where there's like very little, like I have been sheltered. Your girl is protected. I come from a 2-family household.
Right.
I'm suburban growing up. I don't know things that other people talk about, and it's fine. I was blessed.
Yeah.
Even in all that, parents are human, and there was things that like my parents failed at, and that or they did because they didn't know. And you know, those are certain anxieties that I'm dealing through on my own.
Yeah.
Being oldest daughter is trauma sometimes.
Yeah.
And so I'm dealing with those things and learning about it and going to therapy, you know, and doing that work on my own. So even, you know, with the best intentions, it's not always perfect.
Right.
Yeah. You should hit the applause, see if people can hear it.
Yeah, let me hit that applause.
She got these little sounds.
We got.
Yeah.
Oh, what else we got?
Yeah.
I don't know when it stops. Oh, I have to hit it to stop. Okay.
Can you drop some bombs or something? What else you got?
I got crickets.
Ooh.
What's this?
and
Air
for the-
horn.
And for the people in the audience, can y'all hear these sounds?
You said what? Yeah, let me know if y'all hear
they
that.
can hear these sounds. So it's like, yo, give a shout out to my daughter. She just got a 4.0.
I love it.
It's
Love
like
it.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Start the show off.
What's a rim shot?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, it's in like,
Oh,
hey.
different type of rim shot. I know.
Oh.
That's great.
I think we're good, man. We did.
Yeah, I know we probably.
How the
did
hell we go from 30 to 16 so quickly?
We got 30.
It was 30 like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's going in. I mean, we've been here for a while, but
Yeah.
it's a lot of really good conversations,
Yeah.
really good bits, guys. So the convos, I skipped over so many, but I do want to call out Boogaloo, who said it's so funny. Y'all were saying women were the emotional one, but Dion keeps things bottled up as evidence for confrontations.
How's that emotional though?
That's how people say women do that.
Yeah, I mean, oh, for real?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's the thing.
outwardly emotion, like lead with. That's like you're saying, lead with emotion.
Yeah, that's
No,
not
I
emotional.
think people use that. You'd be like, a lot of times you're like, oh, like women will have a list of things that's going wrong and then we'll pull it out during an argument. And I've always noted that about you. That was like, that's a thing that they say is women, an emotional thing to do. Like almost emotional manipulation, if you will.
was raised by a woman.
Okay, well that's fair. And then I don't know, they're having really good conversations. Too Jesse has comments on like, you know, how some things can be traumatizing and trauma can live in your DNA. So how we have to be conscious as parents. That was a summary. Oh, but it's a lot. It's a lot.
Thank y'all.
Therapy.
Thank y'all so much,
Get your
man.
child in therapy to undo the bad, keep the good. Therapy.
Is that a song?
That's it is now. That's
It
it.
is
If I was
now.
a therapist, that'd be my theme song. Get your kid here. You
Guys, so much for chiming in and having this conversation with us. We had therapy. I think we unpacked a lot between the three of us and just kind of.
I feel better.
Yeah, I feel like we've kind of gotten through a lot. We've
Damn,
understood
it's 2
each other.
o'clock already?
Yeah, we've been
shit.
flushing it out, man.
Appreciate y'all. We'll see you next week. We out of here.
Appreciate upside down.
What?
What?
I was like, peace up.
Eight time.
Appreciate.
Upside down.